host, Corey Whitford, broadcasting from Treaty 2 Government. Kichimi Wich, Vita Wish Snake, Manungumave, Chibinon Tamekanin, and Kamigizangma. Thank you for tuning in and listening to what we have to share with you here today. Chimi Wich, thank you very much on behalf of Grand Chief Eugene Eastman. Aho. You'll probably notice that we're changing the programming this week and tweaking it. Today, we're going to host Circle Talks right at noon hour. So Circle Talks will be moving to noon hour on Moccasin Trail News Live. It'll be heard Monday to Friday at 12 noon. No, quick, noon damin, damin. We'll all watch Moccasin Trail News at 12 noon. And Circle Talks. What is Circle Talks here on Moccasin Trail News? Well, Circle Talks is all about the 7 circles, which includes nations and economic development. That first circle, lifelong learning, children, families, and nation, care and protection of the natural world, just like the interview we had at 10 a.m. with Mr. Ron and Missy Abbott, the keeper of care and protection of the natural world, as well as Wee Chogan and his co-worker, Sean Ganabachijinikaza. Shuai, internal and external relations. We also have a circle on that for our nation. I get restorative peacemaking and health and well-being. Those are your 7 circles. We want to extend a big all of the people who helped to support our broadcast and bring it this far this week. Thank you very much for your contribution and your help in a very good way. Anin Tanse Bonjour, MoccasинTrailNewsLive.com is our treaty. Covers everything we need to talk about in the Treaty 2 territory, and we're going to be broadcasting right from here, live from Central Turtle Island, Kajinkatek, and want to extend a big bonjour. Anin bonjour, ni choganiduk, all across Canada, treaties 1 to 11. Is the shake we know. Hello, I'm Corey Whitford, Anishinaabe ka wikwetong gakunja from Sandy Bay. What we're doing here is we're following through on the treaty that we made, Treaty 2. It came from the original Chippewa. When the Khan is young, that's where we're from. We come from, the original Chippewa. And the Cree of this territory entered into Treaty number 2, 1871, August 21. 149 years ago at Manitoba House. It was said that there was representatives from Rupert's Land and representatives of the Queen of England and Ireland, Imagita Wayawak Yapi. I'm going to do a live broadcast here. I don't believe we have a scheduled interview just yet. The purpose of our treaty, we've been sharing that with you week long in order to be clear about where we're coming from. Nina went Anishinabek, our purpose of our treaty when it was made, Nina went our people taught me was to protect the territory and, as quoted in the text, to open up to settlement and immigration, attractive country bounded and described hereinafter. Mentioned all the entire territory. And it was the purpose of the treaty was to obtain the consent thereto of her Indian subjects, the vocabulary of the day. inhabiting the said tract, and this territory, Magayang, and to make treaty and arrangements with them, Ishibigate, so that there may be peace and goodwill, and to be compensated for the land taken. Me, yeah, and Okatamang Mengo, we are following through with the treaty that we made in 1871, August 21, with the Crown, with Rupert's Land. Treaty 2 is a very unique territory, and our Circle Talks is going to explore the uniqueness of our government, Ma Treaty 2, Kajini. We have so many firsts here, and we want to be clear. We have a lot of support, and we're honored by having your support. And we want to acknowledge the people that are in our territory. We have 9 nations that made treaty, and therefore our First Nations in Treaty 2 territory, our local nations, Dauphin River, Jinikazwak, Ebb and Flow, Gamblers, Kisikuinen Nation, Lake Manitoba, Dog Creek, Ajinikatek. Ron Missy Abbott alluded earlier today at 10 a.m. how Lake Manitoba was Dog Creek was the original name that was given to the territory, the land. Kidakinan, Ugi Windano, they named it. Lake St. Martin, Ubashkutiang have their name as well. Little Saskatchewan, Kakishka Kamigag, have their own name as well, the way we identify ourselves, Nina Wintanishnabek. Ochichakwasipi, otherwise known as Crane River Nation. Mimaya at Grand Chief Eugene Eastman. Shigo Penemutang, Fairford. Mima Gawini, Nito and Akimayok, then away Maganak, and then away Magananan. Ishkawananing, also known as Skaunan, I want to welcome you to the program. To the Aniganiot in Iniok, Equok, Ugitatisik, Miwich, Kaunjagano Bandako when Noko. Shigo Ishkowach, Tutanawazi being Valley River, Kajinikazwat, Ted and Gabia Nunakya. Megwesio Manakyagayang, just west of Dauphin. It's our voice, it's our time. It's our inaugural week here on Mugs and Trail News. Circle Talks Nungum. This is Chigaman. We're making Circle Talks and we're generating organized elements for the next program. Akwetas Nungum. I want to let you know that we're going to be tweaking the shows, the order of the shows. Circle Talks iganundam umma no quick. So Circle Talks at noon hour here on Mugs and Trail News Portal. We'll be talking to Ashkabeg keepers, people who are working in this area, to come and help and be a part of the sharing of the knowledge and empowering the people. That's our sole purpose, to fulfill the treaty and to continue persevering. And to look to the future. This treaty is forever. Forever. I'm looking forward to meeting the internal and external relations circle here on Circle Talks. Going to be putting a call out and asking for an interview, looking for someone from one of the circles Chibi Jot, and really looking forward to meeting the internal and external relations circle. What is the internal and external relations circle? Gigain Damon, I'll tell you. It means the First Nations in Treaty 2 territory are assisting the nations and restoring the nation's internal and external communications in a contemporary and a diverse manner. Miawegado damang, by switching from paper to internet, we are we are ensuring that we can communicate in a contemporary way and in a diverse manner. Mima interviews and onda yamang. Ninonda nishnabe mominge tapita minikiwe jigashkitwang. As much as we can speak Ojibwe or Anishinaabemowin, either way, we encourage you. Me chigain, come and be a part of the movement of moving forward in 2020. Further to internal and external relations. I wanted to know when government structures of First Nations in Treaty 2 territory. So it brings me to page 26, the second paragraph. The Anishinaabeg had mechanisms that managed the internal and external communications, that recognized the importance of inclusion. This was interrupted and replaced by the Indian Act Band Council system. First, the First Nations in Treaty 2 territory are implementing a traditional way of governance. This is what you see here right at this hour, which includes internal and external communications. We're online now. We are ready to start on Monday morning at 10 a.m. We'll be starting on Monday morning. Mitaswe Ijisek, Wewe Gishep, for the remainder of the day. Today, the fifth day of the week, Friday, November the 27th, 2020. We'll complete the program for Circle Talks. We're going to transpose. We're going to change positions between Circle Talks and Health and Wellness. So first you'll see Circle Talks, then you'll see Health and Wellness. It was scheduled for 12 noon, but after working for the entire week, realizing that COVID updates come out after we've aired the Health and Wellness show. That's the reason why we want to change the programming so that Circle Talks comes first at noon, and then Health and Wellness comes at 3 p.m. And this evening, Friday evening, Anishinaabe Wenmino Igayaman, that program, Anishinaabe hosted by me, Corey Whitford, will delve into the basics of Anishinaabe, what every person should know, can know, and will know about Anishinaabe. That's coming up this evening. We'll go on this journey together, and we would like to have an interview this evening. From this end. To come and have an interview with us this evening at 6 p.m. Sadash. In closing, I'd just like to thank you for your continued support. It's been a great week of learning. For more information, for more information on our shows, you can go to treaty2.com. Mi magita ijanungum. Treaty2.com. Uh-huh. Neto guminik wiki to ano manungum. Want to make sure that you stay safe wherever you are this afternoon. Hangom is in. Go carefully wherever you go. And you're gonna naman up at 3 p.m. Neswe is just said Kamino Giganagishkunuma at the same address, same place. Satash ni joganituk, dine maganituk. Thank you for watching Circle Talks. I hope.